Hi, beautiful people. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Jennifer, a Cameroon YouTuber working in Saudi Arabia and currently on maternity leave. So, I'm so excited to be back. I've missed you all. It's been a while. I did a video, and on this video, we'll be announcing, of course, as you saw from the title, welcoming the baby. Baby is here, and my near death experience in the process of giving birth. It wasn't an easy one. So if you're new here, thank you very much for stopping by. Do not forget to hit the subscription button and also drop a comment. It's always interesting to get your feedbacks and your reviews on every video I post. So let's go straight into the video. Well, I'm going to start from the day of the delivery proper. I was home alone actually when I started labor. I delivered at 38 weeks, 5 days precisely. So I had waited. I was damn tired, guys. I was already so tired and wanted the baby to come so bad. I went for my checkup that morning in the hospital. And so sorry I was not doing, I've not done so many videos to back up what I'm explaining now. I felt so tired. I've been feeling so lazy. I can say so. So that morning I went to the hospital for my regular checkup, and I told the nurse I'm so tired. I want to really give birth already. And she said the baby too is so comfortable. She checked me out and said I'm okay. My cervix is still very closed, but let's see how it goes. She prescribed me some drugs that I should take them to soften my cervix so it can easily dilate. That's it. But before then, I've been having on and off light constructions, but it was nothing serious. So that same day when I came back and I was resting, like 1 p.m. in the afternoon when I came back, I suddenly started feeling some light contractions. I thought it was the regular on and off. Well, as time went by, it was increasing. By 2 p.m., it had increased. And I went to the restroom. I realized I had lost some blood. That's when I knew, okay, maybe it's about to come. So I just prepared myself and prepared my mind and was ready. Said, finally, the day is here. That was on the 27th of March, sorry. So when the contractions increased and as time went by, it became stronger. I held on because in my mind, I didn't want to go and waste time in the hospital. I was ready to just go, take at most 2 hours, and I know the baby will be there and everything should be fine. So I thought. So by 5, 6 p.m., the contractions had increased a lot. The pains were so much. So that's when I called my mom to come pick me up. Hobby had come back from work by that time too, but he had to leave again to take my first son to the hospital. He had an appointment with the dentist on that same day. So I called my mom so we could go to the hospital. When my mom came, the contractions were really, really like the interval was really like 5 minutes, not up to 5 minutes in between, like 4 minutes in between. I was timing them, some 2 minutes, some 3 minutes, so it was that range. When I got to the hospital, the midwife examined me. She said everything is fine, that I'm progressing smoothly, and if everything goes well, in the next 2 hours, I will be done. Baby will have come. So with that in mind, I was following her instructions. She administered me some drugs. We prepped the hall, my room. She prepped the delivery room, getting ready. We're all set. So like 7 p.m., contractions kept on coming harder and stronger, and the pains were increasing. So I knew baby was coming closer. By 9, pains had increased. So she checked and she was like, the pains are fine, the contractions are coming quite well, but the cervix is still very locked. She doesn't know why. I was like, what? What do you mean? So with all this pain, the cervix is still closed? Yes. She said yes, but let's see how it goes. She administered a drug that could loosen it up. 11 p.m. That was like 9 p.m. She checked. We waited for an hour, and 30 minutes later, she had to check again. Guys, cervix had not budged. She gave another drug and said, let's see how it goes, let's observe. And my labor was harder by the minute. The pains were more and more by the minute. I was in pains. I was getting tired already. I wanted baby to come. So by 11 p.m., nothing, cervix still so tight. And I was screaming in pains, and that's when she called me into the delivery room and told me it's very unfortunate, but um, I'm stressing too much and my cervix has still not dilated. So at this point, she contacted the doctor and he said I should go for a C-section. And the state at which I was ready. I just told her it's okay. Anything that needs to be done should be done. I want the baby to come out now. I'm tired. I told her I'm tired. Guys, the way I was tired, I'm not sure I could even push out the baby anymore if I had to go through normal delivery. I was so exhausted already. So that's how I was arranged for a C-section. By the way, family was there. Everyone was panicking. My mom was there. My big sister was there. My husband was there. Everyone was so anxious and in panic and worried. Everything was not going as planned, and my sister-in-law was in tears. That's what they told me later because I wasn't even seeing her. She had cried so much, seeing the way I was suffering. So doctor said yes, I had to go in for a C-section. This was an emergency. There was no way. They said the cervix had not opened and they couldn't wait because my amniotic fluid they had burst my sac already, so it could harm the baby if she had stressed for too long and have stressed for too long too. So they need to save us. That's how your girl was programmed for the C-section after like 5 hours of travail of labor. I went to the theater, the operating room, got me set me up. The irony in all of these guys is that even when they were prepping me to go to the operating room, in the process, I was still having strong and painful contractions. So I was in pains and they had to do all those things on me. Same time, I kept begging them to wait for a minute, let me breathe. It wasn't easy, guys. So in the theater, there were like 4 nurses, assistant nurses, and 2 doctors. Good thing they were around. The main doctor who had to do the surgery had to come. She was called, the main gynecologist who had to perform the surgery. So the hall was prepped, and the moment that they put me on the bed, I wasn't feeling anything. Just the pains had taken control of my body. But good enough, I was administered anesthesia. The moment they administered anesthesia on my spinal cord, guys, I felt numb. The contraction pain stopped. I felt nothing from my lower body downward. I didn't feel my legs anymore. I couldn't feel anything, and it put me to lie down. As I lay down, in less than 5 minutes, I heard the cry of the baby. And I was like, hey, my baby's here already. They told me yes. So they cleaned her up and they brought her to me. When they actually covered my face because it said I was not supposed to see what's being done. Even when I asked them, could I see? They said, no, I'm not allowed to see. So guys, actually I don't know what was happening down there because I wasn't feeling anything considering they administered the anesthesia. So in like 5 minutes I saw my baby, they cleaned her up, they brought her to me, and I was happy. I had a nurse by me whose main objective was to keep me awake. They told me I was sleepy, I was sleepy, I wanted to sleep. The nurse told me no, I'm not allowed to sleep. So he kept asking me some stupid questions. I can't even remember. But I had to stay awake. That was the point. So actually the operation took longer than the time they took out the baby. The baby was the first thing taking out the baby was the first thing they did. And after that they took some time because I spent like 45 minutes more in there. They had cleaned the baby, everything, but they were still working on me. So after the surgery was done, I was feeling a lot of cold, and they had to take me to the main room where I could see family, see my mom and everyone. So when I got there, I just fell asleep. I think I just fell asleep. I can't remember much. But when I woke up, they told me I'd lost a lot of blood. And they told me the reason why the baby wasn't coming at that time because the service, not only was the service locked, but the baby was not coming in the right position, like her head had turned, so there was no way she could come on the normal passage. So they explained that to me. I'd lost a lot of blood. They even planned to do a blood transfusion. It was my mom who said no. I was administered hemoglobin tablets. So that's it, guys. It wasn't really a fancy experience as I had thought, but that's how the delivery went by. So now you know why I've been off for some time not doing videos, is because I was actually recovering. Going through such a surgery, I had to come back home and I was bed all the time. I wasn't doing a lot of stressful work, so I didn't have time to do any video at all. I was really recovering. Yes, a lot of things have been happening. What mattered was I recover first, so I had to come back to you all and apologize for not bringing the updates on time, but I had to take time to heal. I needed to heal. The wounds needed to heal. My body needed to recover. At the same time, I had to nurse the baby. But then we say thank God. In Arabic we say alhamdulillah. Everything is fine now. That's why I'm coming here with the updates. So attached to this video are some pictures of the surgery, of how it went. Please, viewers discretion if you are sensitive to blood and so, please don't watch. Okay, so I thought it wise to bring the updates to you, but baby is here. She's fine. She came out very fine. She was so big, by the way, and they told me I couldn't give birth to this baby on the normal way. She came out 4 kilograms. So it was a big baby, but we thank God she's fine and she's growing bigger and healthier every day. So from now on, I'll be bringing updates on baby's development and how I spend time with her, and everything happening around me and the baby and the other kids. So thank you for always watching and sticking around. See you